So, today we're going to be discussing the business you're building that is actually building you. So, everybody talks about how to grow in business, but today we're going to talk about, um, you know, what business is actually doing to you, how business is actually preparing you. So, let's talk about it. So, business is the fastest way to meet yourself. What do I mean? So, when money is tight, you meet your fears. When money flows, you meet your pride. When someone criticizes you, you meet your insecurity. And when someone copies you, you meet your ego. So business is a mirror of who you are. So what does it look like when you're facing fear? What does it look like when you're facing pride? What does it look like when you're facing an insecurity? And what does it look like when you meet your ego? Will you see what you expect? Or will you see things that need to be improved? So Proverbs 27 and 19 tells us, as the water face answereth to face, so the heart of man to man. So you thought you were building revenue, but what's happening is you are being revealed. So another thing I want to talk about is the algorithm is testing your identity. So if one video flops and you question your calling, something to think about. One video goes viral and you question your humility. That's not random. That's exposure of yourself. Matthew 6 and 21 tells us, for where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. So if your heart rises and falls with views, then your treasure is unstable. So money, it doesn't change you, it magnifies who you are. So if you're generous broke, then you'll be generous rich. If you're arrogant broke, then you'll be an unbearable rich. So scale is like a microscope or a microphone. It exposes things, it magnifies things. So Luke 16 and 10 tells us, he that is faithful in that which is least is faithful also in much. And he that is unjust in least is unjust also in much. So the real question isn't, how do I make more money? It's, who am I becoming before more money arrives? Next, let's talk about success is more dangerous than failure. So, failure makes you pray, but success tempts you to believe you did it alone. Deuteronomy 8:17 and 18 tells us, and, though, and thou say in thy heart, my power and the might of mine hand hath gotten me this wealth. But thou shalt remember the Lord thy God, for it is he that giveth the power to get wealth. So the bigger you grow, the easier it is to forget God. And forgetting is the beginning of collapse. So remember also, you can win online, but lose in private. So better branding, better lighting, better edits, but less peace, less character, less integrity. So Mark 8 and 36 tells us, for what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his soul? So followers can't fix emptiness, and revenue cannot repair your character. So understanding also, delay is not disqualification. So you see people blow up overnight, and you're grinding for years. But what if delay is protection for you? What if scale is being held back because your character isn't finished yet or ready yet for that next level? James 1 and 4 tells us, but let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. So preparation feels like punishment when you don't see the full picture. So the real KPI is faithfulness, Not views, not sales, not applause, faithfulness. Did you cut corners? Did you compromise your convictions? Did you stay obedient when no one was watching? So Matthew 25 and 23 tells us, his Lord said unto him, well done, thou good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of thy Lord. But the final reward isn't you went viral. It's a well done. So here's the truth. Entrepreneurship is a spiritual acceleration. It compresses pressure, temptation, egos, uh, influence, visibility, responsibility into one furnace. And whatever is inside of you, that's what's going to come out faster. So you're not just building a company, you're being formed in public. So the business is temporary, but the person you become while building it will last for all eternity. I hope this helps. God bless. See you on the next video.